Hello everybody, it's Megalithic here, otherwise known as Pablo Escobar, and in today's video we're going to take a quick review of the Pegassi Reaper, retailing for the price of $1,595,000, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm sure you'll agree it really is a rather fine looking motor car. You know, I am rather taken by the Pegassis on this game, I have to say. Not really too pushed with the back end of it, but the rest of the styling I like. Okay, well, this is the fully modified version, ladies and gentlemen. It has been fully modified across the board in terms of modification and aesthetic styling, and one should point out there is very little in the way of aesthetic styling that can be affected through this vehicle. The sum total, ladies and gentlemen, amounts to the spoiler and a single color option. Okay, so not very much there, ladies and gentlemen. Rather scant for your $1.6 million. In fact, very scant. In fact, a damn right cheek, if I do say so, by Rockstar, you know. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, what do we think of the Pegassi Reaper? Acceleration, quite good. Top end speed, quite good, ladies and gentlemen. Handling, I'm afraid, is where it all goes wrong. It's got very dull, very heavy, and very unresponsive handling. It is quite stable, though, one can say, around the street. You know, the back end doesn't kick out too much, so that's something to sort of keep in mind. And around the top speed, down the top speed test track, ladies and gentlemen, it gets around about 54.454 seconds. Okay, so that's for an appreciable time, ladies and gentlemen, a competitive time, certainly, to get down the top speed test track. As I say, good acceleration, good top speed, weak handling, ladies and gentlemen. So we think, well, we'll take it on to the top speed test. Oh, no, we won't take it on to Sandy Shores, is where we'll take the wretched thing, and we'll put it up against its baby sister, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is the Pegassi Reaper, retailing for $1.6 million, as you have seen, up against the Pegassi Zentorno, retailing for a price of $725,000, and driven by Mr. Raccoon, and as you can see, yes, it's made it across the line first. Okay, so Mr. Raccoon is the more proficient driver than I, you know, it does have to be stated, you know, and so we're going to now put me into the Pegassi Zentorno, $725,000, as I say, one of the cheaper Pegassis there, if not the, you know, there's certainly one of the cheapest anyway, and we're going to put it up against the $1.6 million Reaper behind me there, ladies and gentlemen, driven by Mr. Raccoon, and as you can see, yes, it is some considerable distance behind me, and that's pretty much an end of it, ladies and gentlemen. We refuse to test this vehicle up against other vehicles, you know. There really is no point if it can't beat its baby sister, you know, for there's under half the price, you know, then we don't consider it really a viable car, you know. Our logic on this is, why on God's earth would you go and buy a Reaper when you could go and buy two Pegassi Zentornos, you know? And you might say, well, why have two Pegassi Zentornos? Because they're bloody awesome. That's why, my good friend. That's what I'd say to you. They're absolutely phenomenal cars. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put it through, put it around the track one more time, ladies and gentlemen, just to prove the point, to drive the point home, you know. The Pegassi Reaper is fine enough vehicle as it is, and it is a good vehicle. Does not outperform the baby sister for under half the price, ladies and gentlemen, and so we consider this not really to be a viable vehicle. Okay, I should perhaps also point out that Mr. Raccoon is driving all of the other vehicles. His name is the Bromby. He has a channel of his own. It is called the Bromby. If you type that into YouTube, be sure to go and find it. While you do that, he's got some other good videos on there. Okay, so there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty much an end of it. And what do we think of the Pegassi Reaper? Well, it's a good car, ladies and gentlemen. It is a good car, but unfortunately its handling is rather poor, and yes, the fact that it can't beat the Zentorno lets it down. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you very much for watching.